Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're taking a look here at TRB, seeing what's going on with this guy here. And I tell you what, this Teller is an interesting coin to say the least. We've gotten bit in the past trying to take shorts and just keeps on going up and up. And now it's kind of hitting somewhat of a top here. And we're going to find out if this is going to stick around or if it's due to correct, okay? So if you are new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor. I just love teaching people to trade. Really hope you can learn something here today, okay? So if you can, comment below, like, subscribe, follow. Greatly appreciate that deeply to be able to help us beat the YouTube algorithm. Honestly, it unfortunately these videos don't get much play on the YouTube, but I get good feedback too. So I hope you can learn something, obviously, and like if you find benefit. If you do want to become part of a better, bigger picture stuff, come on over to our Crypto Cash Premium. We got some really cool stuff. Share all of my trade signals with you, as well as the fact that we're all just learning and growing together. So it's a really fun experience. Check it out, link down below. Look forward to working with you. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here at the big picture. So let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit here and see this coin here. You got to recognize we're getting closer. Excuse me sorry for my voice. I've got a recent cold here. We are seeing some pretty interesting behavior. In other words, the weekly candlestick close from its highest point back in 2021 is $146. We're at 112 right now. We're turning a lot closer to that than you might think. So truth is that's going to be a resistance level when we get there. So just know that is potential issue for us eventually. We take a look at the moving averages though. We're above all two. That is fantastic. Well above 70 on the RSI here on the weekly. If we look at the daily too, we're above all three moving averages here. So there's really nothing telling us this coin is bearish at all. But the truth is we're back down under 70, nice, calm, collective, 50 to 70 range, which is good. Money flow index is still very high. This is something I try to talk about a lot, even though it's been lower volume here in the last 2 or 3 weeks versus this first 2 or 3 weeks. It's still a lot of volume when you think about it because it's starting to average itself out across multiple exchanges. This is just one exchange. Okay? So the truth is the market cap for this coin is pretty high, and this coin is definitely in a sweet spot right now. So let's see if it's going to sustain. First of all, we're getting closer to a MACD divergence. So there's potential for a pullback here. You got to recognize that losing this momentum, it could shift bearishly. What are we going to look for a bearish shift? Well, it comes in smaller time frames. Honestly, you can't really see it on the daily, but we can look at some liquidity levels. We got some fair value gap here at about 95. The 4 hour is going to be a much better situation to tell us that. So we got an upper liquidity level that's mostly been swept. We got lower liquidity that has already been swept, minus this decently sized fair value gaps down ranging from 65, 75, 95, right in those ranges there. Those could get filled eventually too. So just kind of letting you know that there's a lot of value left in this coin. And then if we do end up losing this support level here at about $98, we could very well see a run towards that. You can see this double bottom pattern here where the price action continued to hit that level twice, and we swept that sell side liquidity and effectively continue to run upwards now. So in all reality, when a coin does this kind of sporadic behavior, when it's already overextended, it's kind of a cause for concern. It's a coin in which I would rather not trade because it's so volatile and kind of has a mind of its own. It's like a manic depressant coin right now. So I don't mean any offense by it, honestly. I just mean that it's kind of a crazy scenario, and it keeps misbehaving, if you will. A lot of the trading techniques or patterns that we've seen in the past are nullified because of the way that it's been behaving. Truth is, though, we're converging on the MACD here. That's a good sign. It's typically a bullish indication. We're above 50 and the 20-day SMA, well above the 200. So all bullish signs there. And we're not overextended on the 4 hour either. So the likelihood of the price going higher from here is actually greater because of these factors that we're seeing. Again, a lot of different scenarios in which I would not like to trade this coin, but the truth is it's gaining a lot of momentum again, and it's maintaining a lot of volume at this price point. I mean, look at how much volume is up here at this level. It's uncommon to be able to see this much volume at this high of a price point. While we do have more, of course, here at that previous resistance at about 62, this is still a significant amount of volume, okay? So again, all those things being said, the likelihood of the price going higher is greater. So if we do take a look at the bigger picture here, and we're going to try to anticipate, where's this going to go next? We reverse our fibs and kind of hypothesize and see that the next key Fibonacci retracement level is right there at 1.272, the next level of Fibonacci. So in all reality, if we do break free from this range here of 125, we were probably going to see somewhere in the range of 147. That seems pretty likely. Okay. Where we go from there, we'll have to reevaluate because we'll be closer to price discovery at that point. But for right now, I think that it might be best to presume this coin's going to continue higher. it has most of the signs that it wants to and should on the lower time frames, and the macro is still very bullish. So there's really nothing in this situation here that's telling us it's going to turn around. We just got to wait until it breaks certain trend lines and then kind of reevaluate at that point. So again, when this coin starts to break down, we go sideways for a couple more weeks, and then maybe a little bit of a leg down. At that point, we can maybe reevaluate and consider something to the downside. But really, there's no reason to take a trade against this coin right now. It's highly risky, and this coin is consistently wrecking faces. So just be careful. All right, I hope that makes sense and I described that correctly. Please, again, like, follow, subscribe our YouTube. Greatly appreciate that. Help us beat the YouTube algorithm. It takes more than just one person, right? It's just like voting, right? You gotta put in your vote every day. And if you could do that for me, I greatly appreciate it. But thanks again for watching. Hope you can learn something here. Again, you do want to become a better trader, learn some more. Jump on over to our Twitter, our Discord. We got a lot of good, really cool stuff over here. So be sure to check it out. Excited to be able to work with some awesome community members. Thanks again for all the wonderful feedback. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.